What's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel. We are back with a new video for y'all. I know on Tuesday we talked about Beyonce and Jay-Z, but we didn't get a chance to go on topic about, a bunch of the other stuff that happened last week, this past weekend, and then we get to talk about a lot of stuff that happened this week. Please make sure you start this video off by clicking that thumbs up button. Also make sure that you share this video on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, or wherever you share our videos. If you're watching us for the first time, make sure y'all click that subscribe button. Just shout out to everybody that watched that Beyonce and Jay-Z video. Like, some people was leaving comments saying like, bitch, we bought tickets because of y'all was so hyped for that show. And yes, I was really hyped for that show. And I enjoyed it. So, shout out to those that watch it and the people that will watch it after they come back from the tour. Mikkel just showed me the picture from them being in Toronto last night, and that was just crazy. I think that's the Toronto Sky Dome, because that's the only thing I could think of that can hold that many people. Like, that's a lot of fucking people. But, yeah, make sure y'all watch that video. Make sure y'all watch my mom video from Monday. And, also, my mom want to change how she do some of the stuff on her videos. So if y'all want her to talk about different topics, let me know. So this way I can, inform her over the weekend, or let her see or let her watch something where she can, give her opinion on it, because she want to change it up a little bit.
It was, it was Rogers Center.
Rogers Center. I didn't know it was that big in there. I never even heard of that.
Yeah, and it opens up too.
How many seats was in there?
Oh wait, it can hold, how many people can it hold? A lot of people apparently. Concerts to 55,000.
When they opened that, do you know?
Opened in 1989. Wow.
Oh, wow. I wonder if that's the Sky Dome, but they changed the name. I don't know.
See, this is how it looks.
Oh, that's a baseball stadium.
Yeah, and the roof is retractable.
Mm-hmm.
It can open and close. But it turns into a football stadium.
Ain't no goddamn... Oh, for the Canadian football team. I'm about to say, ain't no damn football teams in Toronto.
Watch it.
I don't want nobody to come at us,
Us? I didn't say it.
But they still gonna get you too.
I didn't get me.
So yeah, a lot of stuff happened. We have a bunch of topics. First thing I want to start with is Chicago. And I just want to say... Well, I want to send my prayers to that city, because it seemed like every Monday and Tuesday we find out like over 50 people got shot and maybe 3 people get killed. But over July 4th weekend, over 82 people were shot. I don't know how many died. I didn't even look at that. It's just I get tired of looking at that every week, and I really pray for the people that I know that live in Chicago, like Ashley Miller, like oh my goodness, Courtney. Those are the only 2 I could think of right on my head. But we got a lot of viewers there, and I know it's crazy there. And, if I were y'all, and if you had the opportunity to, I would leave if I'm not in a safe area. It just seems like, I don't know how to say it. It just seems like anywhere you go in Chicago, something ends up happening. You could be anywhere, and you can just get shot, or you could be at the right place at the wrong time and get shot. Like, it's just...
It's hard for a lot of people
bad.
to leave, though.
Yeah, but I just... Like, if North Philly got that bad, like this area, I would be out.
Yeah, but people who don't live in North Philly see North Philly as being that bad.
Yeah.
Because every time you look at the news, majority of the shootings happening aren't in North Philly. So I know a lot of people would be like, I wouldn't do that. But when you live somewhere, especially when you were born and raised there, it's hard to just up and leave. Because it's like, some people can't financially afford to up and leave. Some people are like, where the hell am I going to go? I agree with you. It's sad when you come from a weekend that was supposed to be you celebrating a holiday, and it ends up that almost 100 people were shot. Like, that's... Like, where they do that at?
Yeah. Like, we had a good... I know Philly was good. Like, I ain't hear no reports.
Where is the police in Chicago?
I don't know. First of all, Chicago is the 2nd biggest city in the United States. New York being the 1st. New York don't even have that many crimes at all. Like,
they stopped that.
New York, yeah.
They stopped that in the late 80s, early 90s. They stopped all that.
Like, New York wasn't playing.
They stopped all that. And it's crazy because you rarely... of course, there's crime in New York City. Nobody's saying that there isn't.
Yeah.
But it's not as much crime as it was in the late 80s, early 90s, when it was just drug infested, people killing
shot,
each other
like,
every
and all
damn
of
day.
that. Yeah.
Now you don't hear about it as much as you did then. Now it's moved over to places like Chicago and Detroit, and you're like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, it's like Detroit. I don't want to say nothing bad, but that's not a place I don't ever want to visit right now. It's not a place that I'm even trying to go to. But shout out to the lady that's a part of the head of the DHS, because she got one of the reporters together about the people not paying their water bills, and she got him together saying, don't be coming on TV lying to these people, because he was a local reporter for Detroit. She was the head of DHS, and they was on MSNBC.
And what
got
happened?
his ass together. They was trying to find out why the people wasn't paying their water bill. And she was like, it's not about the people not paying their water bills. A lot of them can't afford to. And then how are you shutting off the local residents' water bill off when they had football stadiums and the regular arenas, all of them owing over like $50,000, and they're not in danger of having their water shut off. So she went off on him, and like, I don't know where you getting your stuff from. He said that he got it from the water department there in Detroit, and then she was like, but see, you can't even trust them. So she just went off on him. She went off, and I wouldn't argue with no angry black woman that's like 80 years old. Like, she went off.
Oh, she was up there.
Oh yeah, she wasn't playing. No, I probably exaggerate her age, but a good 60, got his ass together. But back to Chicago, it's just that I think that whoever the mayor is, he needs to consult with who was the mayor.
Is that the video? Is that Detroit or Chicago with Melinda Brown Duncan?
No, that was Melinda Brown Duncan in Detroit.
But we talking about Chicago.
Yeah, we talking about with the water department.
No, I'm talking about what you talking about, the killings, because you about to say what the mayor is.
Yeah, whoever the mayor is of Chicago needs to consult with who was the mayor of New York and see what their plans was, or who was the top cop in New York.
I think it was Rudy Giuliani at the time that
did all the crackdown. Like, he needs to talk to the mayor and to the top cop at that time.
Or he needs to talk to the governor of his state.
It's too much. It's
and
too
find
much.
out how can they send some reinforcements down there.
And then it's bad because you send your children to school and you
don't
know who the fucking parent is and how they raising their children, because they up there tearing shit up. Now, I watched the show. I seen that. I can't remember the name. What was that? Last Chance High. Like, them children go through it, and their parents are not even all the way there. There's no way when I was going to school, children was taking medicine for being disruptive and everything. Like, and then one of the boys that was going around wanting to beat people up, he went to go see his father, and then his father was smiling while saying he killed somebody. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Strap it up, ladies. If you want some, get some, but strap it up. Giving birth and not really wanting to give birth, and then the parents don't want to raise their children the right way. We didn't grow up that way. So, I just pray for Chicago. And that's all I'm going to say about it. So, if you out there, be careful. I remember when I was there 5 years ago, I went there July 4th weekend. I was scared to death.
Where'd you go?
Remember when I met London in Miami, I went to Chicago.
That's when you were, never mind.
Yeah, I really liked him. And
that's not what I was going to say.
Don't do it. So, I went to Boys Town. We went to the Sears Tower and
Boys Town.
Yeah, that's the name of their gay strip, Boys Town.
I know.
It was nice. I had a nice time, but the club was too small that we were in. But I met a lot of people, and that was one of the best places I ever had a strawberry Long Island iced tea.
Is everything in Chicago small?
It's big. It's not the Big Apple, but it's big. It's big. And I was like, I'm not catching no bus later. And I told them, I said, we are not catching no buses. Anything we doing is cabs. And then probably you can't even trust the cab drivers these days.
You sure can't.
So.
Because they'll take you somewhere and drop you off. I saw the Bone Collector.
Yeah, and then I got into an argument with somebody that didn't like what I said in the video. Oh, that's why you don't get in cabs. That's right. See, I'm not scared of no cab.
I get in cab in New York City, but I'm very, very cautious. My hand is on that thing the whole time. Make sure they don't lock the door. Don't lock the door while I'm back here. No, you will not. If you lock the door while I'm in the back of a cab, I will break that window.
Like, I end up talking to the cab drivers. Sometimes they give me their number. Like, if you stuck downtown or if you need a ride home, let me know.
And you take it.
Yeah, I'll take their number. It's not like I'm actually going to call them.
Right.
Because there's too many cabs outside the club.
So why do you take it? Why don't you just pretend you're taking it?
No, I just take it. You never know.
Yeah.
You just never know.
You're right.
You might need them. So I took the game number. And one, we was having a
Never
nice
know when you might
conversation.
need a ride.
And one was from Nigeria, and we ended up talking about Nigeria because at that time the missing girls, like we talked about that from the club all the way to my house, and then sat outside another 15 minutes
In New
talking
York?
about it. In Philly.
Oh.
Remember the girls got kidnapped in Nigeria?
Yeah, but I'm thinking you talking about a cab in New York. I said you took a cab from New York to your house.
You tried it.
That's
I
what
would
you
never.
Can you imagine what that tab would be?
A good $700, no more than
More
that.
than that, because they charge you when as soon as you open the door. The meter's already on $5.
But see, in New York, the cab drive is not expensive as a cab ride would be here.
No, it's not.
And then you don't want to catch no cabs in Atlanta. Oh my God, you don't want to catch.
I didn't even know they had cabs down there.
Yeah, but they are so expensive. Then they charge you by what town you going to, and you know Atlanta is huge. So anyway, shout out to Chicago, and we're praying for y'all. So Lil Mo got on Twitter over the weekend and cursed. And let me be straight.
Yeah, but
She was trying to use the restroom backstage. She had a VIP pass. Dynamite KO had a VIP pass where they could go wherever they wanted to go.
okay,
backstage.
you have to backstage where?
Oh, and New Orleans at the Essence Festival. If you want to tell the story,
I don't. I just want you to tell the story correctly.
All right. Well, I guess you can tell the story. So she was backstage and knew. I think the girls already know. They just waiting for her opinion. After 7 days, I know you'll know about it. So she went off about her trying to go to the bathroom, and the New Orleans Police Department told her, "You got to move out the way because Prince is coming through." So she, you know, she said that she
felt
pushed
some
her
kind
in
of
the
way.
stomach. Yeah,
Was it the New Orleans Police Department or was it Prince's security?
She said the New Orleans Police Department told her to go back because
Prince is on his
Prince
way
is
through.
coming through.
Right.
And then all of a sudden I hear about Prince's security telling her she has to move.
Because they wouldn't. Apparently, they wouldn't move.
Yeah. So she's like, you know, I'm tired of this. Like, I'm human. He's a human too. Like, I'm not saying everything she said, but basically that's what I picked up from it. Yeah. Basically that's what I got from it. Now look.
No, Prince is no different than me.
Yeah, Prince is no different than you, but he's coming through. Now listen, this is how it is. You in the industry, you know the game. So don't even, like, Lil Mo sat on our show and told us about the game. If Lil Mo write a book, she could tell about everybody. She knows everything that goes on in the industry. Yes, there are people that hold themselves to a higher standard and think that people are beneath them. You know what? You say nothing about it and you just keep it moving. But she went on Twitter and and said how she felt about the situation. Now see, my thing is, I wouldn't even cursed out Prince. I would have just talked about the situation that happened. This is like, yeah, like you ain't have to push me like that.
Well, let me ask you this, because I don't know exactly what was said, because I just found out about it from you the other day, so I didn't even see what she exactly said. But what exactly did she say about Prince that made people go off on her, or was it about
she never
his security?
Said, she went off about the security and people not, you know, people, we all on the same level and things like that. People were reading her for that, just because she came for Prince. But then beneath that, the next picture was a meme that said he ain't even hit all the no stuff. Now see, you don't have to say no name. We've been through this, okay? When you subtweet, you might as well just say who it is because we know who you're talking about. Like, you already mad now. Who didn't hit all the notes that that late at night that you posting that? And Prince had a late night show.
Oh, we know. They all
2 in the morning. I didn't know.
What's her name did too when she headline? Remember
Beyonce?
that? Yeah, remember she came on.
She was out there 2 o'clock in the morning.
Remember she got out there so late that people were saying that they were leaving because she had got there like well after. I think it was like well after midnight.
Fuck that. I'm gonna go. I came to New Orleans to see a show, and I'm gonna see a show.
I'm not leaving until I see who I came to see. I don't care if they come on at 5:30.
Well, what time did Jada come on at the Essence Festival?
I don't know, but I didn't go to see her.
Me neither. And you didn't go see her there neither. You tried.
I didn't go see her.
So this is my thing, Lil Mo. Because I gotta go back to what you said on our show. There's certain people that you do not come for, and I think that she didn't think that she would get the backlash that she got because Prince is an older talent, you know. But Prince got stands. I mean, they sell out his shows. My
Prince
cousin
is a legend.
Yes, he is. He's an icon.
He's an
Come
icon,
on.
right? So he's one of those people that you really. Prince is like Janet Jackson. when I say stuff, smart stuff about Janet Jackson, I already know that her stands are going to read me for filth because Janet is an icon. I would be the dumbest person on earth if I thought that I could sit in front of this camera and talk about Janet Jackson and not get a backlash 2 days after this video, or even an hour after this video is uploaded. It'd just be stupid. So I like you said, going back to what she said, you know, some people that you don't come for, and Prince is one of those people that you don't come for because, like, he's an icon, he's a legend. Now, naturally, we all know, let's be for real, we all know that when we have talents like Prince, Janet, a Lady Gaga, a Beyonce, a Jay-Z, a Kanye, a Rihanna, we all know that people that are up in the industry like they are, behind the scenes, when they coming through, they security is making sure you move out the damn way. They security don't want you nowhere near them because these are people that people really want to get to. They want to touch them, and they want to grab them, and they want to do this, and they want to take a picture, and they want to hug them. So their security is a little bit aggressive. We know this. We all have gotten to know some of our favorite artist security, like Julius. He's very aggressive. Why? Because Beyonce has a lot of aggressive young fans who want to touch her, who want to get next to her. And he wants to keep his job. You know? Like Prince's security. If they don't do their job, then they won't have a job. And so, naturally, if Prince is coming through, they're going to want you to get out of the way. And it's not just you, Little Mo. They're going to want me to get the hell out the way, too. They're going to be like, I don't give a fuck what show you got on YouTube. Get out of the way. They're going to tell me.
Mikel who?
Mikel who?
Still can't even spell his damn name.
Get out of the way. And I can hear one of them now. And if I have to tell you again, the next stop is going to be out the door. And you won't be back in here.
I could be anywhere I want with my pants.
Right.
When you know the girls lit Little Mo up, and then Prince, he's like the best. I think he tweeted like the best meme goes to this person that said about her clothes didn't match. You know, about him talking about Little Mo. Because
it got back to Prince that she had said what she said, so then Prince got out there and said that she didn't even match.
So they both deleted the stuff that they said.
I wouldn't even want Prince to come for me.
No.
I wouldn't want no icon to come for me.
Because he got power and I want him to shut me down.
Right. Don't shut me down like that.
You just never know the grudges that people have. Man, you see what happened with Kerry Hilson. And you see, like, come on. See what happened to Keisha Cole. Okay. You gotta be careful of what you say. But ain't no, I don't think this is gonna kill, you know, Lil Mo's career. But you know, people gonna be side-eyeing her for a while. Right. They're gonna side-eye.
Because Little Mo is one of those outspoken people. That's why we love her. But sometimes, you know, sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet. I understand that you had a VIP pass. Hell, my friend Terrence, he was in the Beehive pit at the On the Run tour here in Philly. And you know, they had a VIP bathroom for them.
What?
He came out the bathroom, they kicked him out of the thing. They told him, no, you can't use this bathroom. He said, but I'm in the Beehive pit. They said, so what? This bathroom isn't for you. And kicked him right out the pit. Yeah.
Oh no, you got kicked out the pit.
Yeah. Well, listen.
Oh,
but they didn't know that. But they didn't know that. You see what I'm saying? They didn't know that. But their thing is, this particular bathroom is not for you.
Yes.
Okay? It's not for you. You may be in the pit, but this bathroom is not for you. These are for the people who are behind the stage. Okay? We know who that.
Where Miss Barbara
was going. Right. Where she was going. She said, my family's out loud. Right. I know everybody fuck back there. That's what that bathroom is for. It's not for you. And they let him do his business, but when he came out, they said, oh, you gotta go. He said, where am I going? They said, you won't be standing here. No, he won't. And he didn't.
Bitch, I would've.
He was standing there with Nietzsche. No, with Nietzsche. They was on the other side of the gate. They told him, you gotta go over there. Because first of all, he shouldn't have even found that bathroom, but he found it. So you know,
somebody want to do their
job. He was a breach of security.
Yes.
So now they probably looking at him like, what are you doing? You're not supposed to be back here in this bathroom. He said, wait, I'm in the Beehive. I thought, no, you can't be the fuck back here. And you gotta go. Because now we don't know what you planting back here. See, some people, you just got to be careful of where you are and what you do. And like I said, I tell everybody, when you go to certain places, if you got to go to the bathroom, go before you go. Okay? Or hold it when you leave. Because you don't want this type of stuff. And oh my God. You just don't want this type of stuff going on.
Now see, Lil Mo, when you told the word, you know you can sing better than Sierra, you know you can sing better than Keisha Cole, you knew who to come for and who not to come for.
But she can.
But she do sing better than them.
Yeah, she does.
But see, Prince was just on a different level. You just don't do it.
Yeah.
Okay?
And I don't think, if anything, because I didn't see what she posted. I don't think her gripe should have been with Prince necessarily. It should have been probably been with his security department. But then it shouldn't have even been with his security and the police department because they were only doing their job. And if Prince is the headliner, then naturally they're going to treat the headliner a little bit Did Little Mo even perform at Essence?
I don't know. She probably was just there.
If she was just there, then of course they're not going to give her any type of... Of course, because she wasn't even a performer. Of course, okay, she had a VIP pass. But let me tell y'all something. Because I've had a few VIP passes in my day, okay? And let me tell y'all, for those of y'all that don't know, I'm going to let y'all know a little secret. Just because you have a VIP pass don't necessarily mean you're VIP. And it don't necessarily mean you get VIP treatment, okay? Because you could have a VIP pass, but you could be a friend of somebody who's a VIP. And they're going to treat the VIP better than they treat the friend, okay? I'm just going to let y'all know. And Little Mo, this was a wake-up call for her. She thought she could use the bathroom at the same time as Prince. Even though he wasn't in the women's room. But I don't know which room he was in because, you know, be quiet, Mikhail. Yeah.
Don't come for us.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. It don't matter if Prince was in the men's room. They said you still can't use the bathroom because the ladies' room is right next door to the men's room and you're too close to him. And Little Mo probably said, but I don't think about him. I'm going to go to the bathroom. But they didn't see it that way.
I'm not even here to see Prince.
And also, you got to look at it like this. I don't want to put... Prince is not the president. But naturally, if the president was there, they wouldn't let anybody...
Girl,
They wouldn't let
First of all, you can't even come within 3 blocks of the president.
They wouldn't let you do that.
Shut down.
Yeah, what? Where are you going? Down there. No, you won't. Not today.
Shutting off traffic just to go by for 10 seconds.
Okay.
Girl, it'd be a mess.
And they shut down traffic.
One time I was stuck in New York for a good 3 hours because the president was there in town. Like, it was like everything
and they had
was
all these,
gridlocked.
and all these different detours, and he wasn't on the block that I was on. No. He was 5 blocks up, and I was 6 blocks down.
He was here, right?
No, I'm talking about New York.
Oh.
No, I'm just making...
Oh, because I know they shut down
University City when I used to work. Oh my God, when he used to come, I remember while I was working at University of Penn, he came one time, Joe Biden came another time, and Michelle Obama came another time. And when I tell you, every time each one of them came, traffic would stop for at least 3 or 4 blocks. You had snipers on the immediate buildings around where they were in. Then you had Philadelphia police all over the spot. Then when you walk down the street, they tell you no. They'll stop you, say no. You gotta go that way. You gotta go all the way back around. You say I'm late coming back from lunch. You gonna make me even later. I don't have nothing to do with that. You don't go. You go this way. You get arrested. You go. All right, I don't want to get arrested. But that's how they do you. You know, and you be like, but the president is always in that building, in the basement, in the conference room with the door closed. I'm always out here. What am I going? They don't want you. They don't want you near the building at all. They don't want that.
Don't come by.
So Little Mo, sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet. And don't say that he didn't hit no high notes, because that's not nice. And he shouldn't have said that you didn't match, because that's not nice either. You know.
But they both deleted their tweets.
Good.
And hopefully one day they can have a conversation.
He probably didn't hit the right notes, and she probably didn't match.
Well,
you know. But I wasn't there, so I don't know. Why would Prince say she didn't match?
Oh, he knows
that means that he noticed her. Because if he noticed anything else, she didn't match.
And wait,
why would he say that?
Then he used a picture of him smirking, bitch, in the tweet. But her clothes didn't match.
Don't say that about her. She's nice. And she shouldn't have said that about him. He didn't hit the right notes because he was tired. You know? See, that's why I keep my mouth shut. I stand for one person. I stand for somebody who's going to match and get all the right notes.
But see, when you come for biz for the right reasons, okay? Like, bitch, when I buy a ticket, I want to be able to give you my money at the time I want to give it to you. Don't give me no too many people who's on at the same, no. So, Matthew Knowles, speaking of B, got more baby mama drama. And this is where it gets worse, okay? Not only was it at the time where him and Miss Tina was getting a divorce, this girl that he got pregnant happened to be a friend of somebody that knew Solange, and then her and Solange started hanging out, and then she ends up fucking the baby daddy.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Yes, okay.
I missed that. Matthew Knowles' baby's mom.
Well, the girl that's claiming that Matthew Knowles is the father of her child.
It's another woman out there saying
yes.
What?
Yes. And she was a friend that knew Solange. and her and Solange became friends. And then she, I guess, met the father.
Met Matthew
through Solange.
And
ended up screwing him.
And then now
and
she
allegedly
she
has a baby by him, and she's asking for paternity. Like, couldn't you just gag on that?
Yeah, but it's not after. But you know what? It's not that far fetched. You know,
like you know
we
what?
all know Matthew knows his history now.
I want Matthew to just get a vasectomy, just in case he want to keep stepping out on his wives, even though it's not the right thing to do. Like,
but he's not married anymore.
Like, no, he is married.
To who?
He remarried. He remarried this woman and living in Texas. You didn't know?
I don't follow him.
Yeah, well, his shit be out there. Like,
I don't pay attention to him.
After Beyonce fired him, it's like, what's next? Okay, you tried the record labels. The only person you made successful was your daughter, and that was because of on her own merit. And
but wait a minute.
Sure
I'm trying to figure out. So he's now remarried, but it's not like he's stepping out on his wife because the second girl, she probably got pregnant by him a few years ago. Yeah, so that probably, if it's true.
And he probably ran out of hush money with her, and she's like, "Fuck that."
Right.
Okay, now I'm going to the press, and that's fucked up. Like, how you gonna be friends with me and fucking my father? Like, come on, there's people out here that's real dirty, and that's like you're not looking good. So that's not a good look. Who father you trying to?
No.
Like, I know it be people out there that do. I know it's people out here that do it. Don't act like it's not.
The wrong thing. The wrong thing. I think it's very wrong. Especially if she did it while Matthew was
still married
with her mom. And you know, that's wrong. But who would even think that he was sexy to lay down with?
Women don't care. They see money and power.
That's not just women, men too.
Yeah, true.
Because you got some male thoughts.
But see, you ain't going to find out. See, male thoughts, they're not going to be out there to get a check because they can't get pregnant. Only thing they could do is hope that a news publication would believe them if they say they had sex with somebody. Just like all them people that put that guy out there from Sesame Street, all of them lost their fucking case.
Of course they did. Of course they did. And they should have.
And still ain't getting no check. Like, he didn't even settle with nobody, bitch. It was just, y'all lost.
Y'all lost. He wins, and y'all lost. That's right.
But they tarnished his reputation. Like, I felt bad for him.
I did too, but you know what? I don't think about that when I think of Elmo.
No, I still don't.
I still don't. Fuck those people.
I know he had a special. Okay, shout out to Kevin Clash. But, and then, you know, what I don't like is when people do that. I really don't like you knew you was being a hoe, you knew you was with somebody. Why would you put the information out there? Like Hank Basket. Okay, him and Kendra, he used to play for the Eagles, but him and Kendra, they had a show, they had a baby, and come to find out that allegedly he slept with a transgender woman because he was curious to know what it was like. Then somebody, like a couple weeks...
He gives me that type. He is, but he gives me that type.
And then,
I'm just saying.
Somebody recently outed somebody for messing with a transgender person. And he was like, don't put my information out there. She calls the National Enquirer, and I heard that she had to take a lie detector test. And she passed it, and now...
but who was the guy?
What you mean he was the guy?
The one that... Are we still talking about Hank?
Yeah, but I'm saying he had found out about somebody else getting outed by a transgender. I think it was like the Eddie Murphy story.
Oh, so then he basically told that transgender, whatever you do, don't put my story
Yeah, like I
but she did it anyway.
Yeah, like that's the shit I don't like. Like, you're famous. You want to be famous for being a hoe or for fucking somebody? Like, come on.
Yeah.
Be famous on your own shit. Don't be famous for sucking a dick or riding a dick. It's more to that, but it's a lot of people. It's more women. You hear about more women than men. A lot of women just do this. Like, what's his name? Waka Flocka. Like, bitch, don't nobody give a fuck that you fucking Waka Flocka. Right. You all over Instagram talking shit. Who gives a fuck? I wouldn't want my mom to be out there famous for fucking somebody. You kidding me?
On top of that, I don't even... What songs does he have on the radio?
Waka Flocka ain't been hot since, some song he had a couple years ago. I don't even remember the name. You want some songs with some staying power. But anyway, Matthew knows, wrap that shit up and stop playing. Like, this is you really messing it up. Because Beyonce wrote a song for you and she wanted her unborn son to be like you, okay? I don't think she wants
Thank God she don't have a son.
Yes, and I'm glad she would never sing that song, okay? Candy and Ty's wedding. I got my life from watching it. Did you watch it?
No.
It was cute. Only thing, my thing is this, Candy, you know your mom is a hot mess. I don't know if your mom was doing all this for cameras, but you should have got your mom together. Talking about Todd's daughter, that was off limits. You don't put nobody down like that. Miss Joyce, if you didn't want to be there, you shouldn't have showed up. You knew y'all was taking pictures. You didn't smile in the pictures. Talking about your smile wouldn't work. And all of that shit.
Something's wrong with her.
Yeah,
You
like,
can't tell me it's not.
like
My mom is throwed off, and I think she may be on PCP.
oh no, don't do that, because Candy said her mom don't do drugs or
My mom
alcohol.
does something.
Look,
And
she
it's
was on
not
that
Jesus.
reunion.
Because
She was high on
she was
something.
high on something, okay? It's Molly, PCP,
Maybe she
Angel
got
Dust,
something that weekend. I
Blue
don't know.
Magic, one of those. But she's on something. And I don't care who says what about it.
But the wedding was real nice, but it was just so ghetto how they showed them changing over from the wedding scene to the reception room. That was ghetto.
What are we talking about?
The songs were nice. Who else? It was just a nice episode, and I liked it. I just didn't like the fact that they talked about the what you call them papers when you get married.
Prenup.
The prenup, y'all talking about what's included in the prenup all on camera. Like, a lot of that wasn't necessary. Ty getting that 24 hours before wasn't necessary. So he's just like, I don't want to get kicked out for 30 days. And something like, I don't know. I don't really care how they work their money. Make the shit work, okay? But Mama Joyce, all your antics were not needed. But it was a pretty wedding. Candy, you look really nice. And despite how the pictures look when we first seen your dress, you look beautiful on TV, and that's all that mattered. So shout out to Candy's wedding. It was very nice. And there was a lot of shade that y'all threw at Sheree, talking about Candy's friend at the bottom of her name. Y'all really tried it.
Remember they used to do that to Tracy Braxton. What would they call her? The fat one or something like that? Remember when the Braxton show first came on? And she was described as the fat one?
The wild one, it was something.
It was something that, it was like...
Was it the wild card?
No, it was something real crazy. But anyway, we'll think about it.
Tracy got a song coming out next week. I can't wait to hear it. Talk about that guy suing.
I hope it ain't
a vocal
anything.
break.
I hope it's not anything like that. If you ain't got no, then you better go home. Song. A sister song.
Whose song is that? Trina? No, it's an R&B song. It's an R&B song.
Did that? You said she went to Atlantic City and nobody was.
Okay. Her dad was like, they was out there jamming.
Yeah. So let me pull this up really quick.
Did something come out my nose?
I hope not.
Yes. Go ahead. Ew. Go ahead.
No, I'm gonna wait until you're done.
Come on, bro.
There's this man. Andrew Robert Rector.
Rectum.
Rector.
Rectum.
Okay, so he is filing a lawsuit against two ESPN announcers for apparently mocking him while he was caught sleeping at a Yankees game recently. He was caught, you know how the cameras go around on sports games and catches people doing all kinds of crazy things. Well, this man was caught sleeping, and he was caught sleeping hard. And apparently two of the, from his account, two of the ESPN commentators started mocking him and saying all types of things against him. Allegedly, they used the words fatty and stupid. Now, I find that kind of hard to really digest that two announcers would say that
still have a job
on live TV and still have a job. Mm-hmm. But he's claiming that they did say this about him while he was caught asleep, and so he's suing for $10 million because he was caught sleeping on camera.
I want to know who was the lawyer that said, okay, we're going to go with this, that you're going to win $10 million. Like, bitch, you're not even going to win a settlement. Not only is he suing...
He's not even going to win a court date.
No.
They're going to tell him goodbye.
Not only is he suing them, he's also suing ESPN and the Major League Baseball. You're suing all of them because you got caught falling asleep, bitch. It was a funny moment. You're asleep at a baseball game.
Right.
A lot of people go to sleep at baseball games.
Right.
That's why I don't go. Okay? Bitch, you are tired, honey.
I haven't had a day off since Friday.
Last night?
I've been at work since Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I'm going back tomorrow. 7 days, in a row, and I am tired. Tuesday was my day off, and tomorrow.
They should have gave you Saturday off for the at least Sunday.
I couldn't get off. That was my weekend to work.
And nobody went
no.
trade.
You know, people once they put in for their vacation time, they don't. You know how
it is the summertime. Yeah.
Right.
But that guy's ridiculous. $10 million.
$10 million, Kevin.
And they played what they said. They was just talking about him sleeping. Okay, you were sleeping.
I didn't hear what they said. So they never used fatty and stupid.
No, and they wouldn't have a job if they do that. Ask that guy Anthony from Opening Anthony show. You don't go on Twitter talking about black people need to get it together. You're so mad at one person, you're gonna classify all of us as being angry people. They fired his ass.
As they should.
Yes, and he's been on the radio for over 20 years in New York. They got rid of his ass this past week. Goodbye. You don't. I don't care how mad a black person makes you. You don't get out there and spaz out like that and forget who you are. Free speech ain't free speech. So don't use that as an excuse no more. Free speech, my ass. You know, free speech come at a cost.
Don't actual amount.
Oh, baby, you tried it.
It does.
Talk about your girl Joan Rivers.
Okay, so Joan Rivers has a lot. Joan Rivers is just off the hook, okay? She really is. So recently Joan Rivers called Michelle, our First Lady of the United States, Michelle Obama, called her a tranny, and I think she described President Obama as being gay. Now, naturally, this caused a big uproar with people because, you know, they were like, well, how the hell are you going to call our First Lady a tranny and our President gay? And, you know, of course, Joan Rivers was saying, you know, it was a joke, and I don't think I've ever seen Joan Rivers serious except for when she walked off recently.
And the lady, I thought she was joking.
Yeah, she thought she was joking. So when Joan Rivers makes jokes like this, do you think that we should just be like, okay, well, you know, ha, Joan Rivers, move on, or should we be offended that she would call our First Lady a tranny?
You know what? I think
because I'm sorry to control, but isn't a tranny? Even describing a transsexual as a tranny, isn't that even offensive to them?
They're trying to make it an offense. It was never an offense when we grew up hearing tranny. No. It's all in the way you use it. Mm-hmm. Like, I would not like nobody to call me a faggot, and it's rare that I even say something to one of my friends like, "What's going on, faggot?" Like, bitch, because we don't talk like that. We might say girl or something. Did you fart, bitch?
No, but I have to.
I'ma fuck you up because I think you did.
I said no, but I have to, and I just did.
Good, I'm glad you used the hallway. Don't come in for another case. And it doesn't stink. Because I don't smell it. Yeah, you beat me to it, but I don't want you to bring that into it.
All right, cut it out.
Make me.
What are you trying to do, kill me?
No, I wouldn't kill you.
Remind me never to eat McDonald's before I come in.
Oh, no.
And I don't even eat McDonald's. It's just that I was hungry.
That's all right. I'm hungry too.
Oh.
So, I don't smell good. That's something still stuck in my nose. Yes, I'm eating a bag of chips. But yeah, I don't address people like that. But now, you know, they're trying to make it like tranny is such a bad word
to use.
And RuPaul said he's not going to stop using it. And then he said, bitch, I keep the lights on over at Loco, so how dare they have something against me using the word tranny?
Oh, no,
and he do.
And he does. Well, he
technically.
He does.
Because don't nobody watch Logo like that no more. I used to watch it for Noah's Ark. That was my show.
Just like Bill O'Reilly keeps the lights on over at Fox News.
Yeah, because he's talking shit.
And
Hannity too.
And but Bill O'Reilly mostly.
Yes. I want to ask Beyonce interview. How do you? Never mind. I'll say that because I don't want nobody else to ask her that. But if she ever even sit down with us, shit, can't nobody sit down and talk to her.
Nowadays, she's gotten to the point now. She's like, you know,
interviews. What's that?
Interviews. No.
So. I mean, I'm not offended by what she said. Joan Rivers says shit about everybody, okay? Either you want to like it or you're not. Kim Kardashian doesn't want to be seated nowhere near her. She doesn't want to go anywhere where Joan Rivers is because she opens cup for baby. Now, I think babies are off limits. Mm-hmm. But everybody else, you can take it. Like, bitch, you can talk about me, but don't come for my children. Right. But Joan Rivers is a comedian. Just like she told that lady, Frederica Whitfield, I've been doing this shit for 50 years, and I'm not going to sit here and have you critique every little thing that I did or said, and maybe I'm not the human person for you. I got to get the fuck up and go. she got up and left. And Frederica, because you can't take Joan Rivers serious,
And you
she
can't
didn't
tell
even know she
you
was
can't
serious
tell
or
if she's
not.
serious or not because her face.
Yes, too much face. She had over like 30 surgeries.
And her
All
face
30.
is stuck on surprised.
Yeah, but she looked way better than what she did.
She
when
does.
She first came out.
Because she's over 80 and she
looks
looks like she's
good.
about 50.
And she looked good for 81. Go ahead, Joan. But I wasn't offended by her talking about the president.
Me neither.
Like, okay, she's all about jokes, and I know the president didn't feel no kind of way about that. Shit, he fucking tell jokes at the correspondence. Then he can take a fucking joke.
That's what he's supposed to do.
Yes, he's the president. Well, that's what they all supposed to do, but they don't. Some of them sit there and be mad talking about me like that. You want to sit here and read me? Speaking of reads, Sunday's Best. Now, I forgot to watch Sunday Best because I was so busy watching Candy and I forgot to DVR it. But this guy, he read Kim Burrell and Donnie McClurkin, who are the judges on Sunday Best. New judge is Kiera Sheard, who is daughter of Karen Clark Sheard of the famous Clark sisters. And Yolanda Adams is also a judge on the show. So he gets out there, he sings his song or whatever. And, well, I didn't even see him see his, I did see him sing his song. And they begin to critique him. And then Kiera begins critiquing him, and that's when Donnie and Kim, they started talking, and then they started laughing out loud while Kiera was giving, who the fuck keep texting me? Sorry. That wasn't Sunday's Best. Sorry. I lost my train of thought.
Kiera's critiquing the
She was critiquing them, and they laughed, and then they got real loud with the laughter.
Well, they were having a private conversation while she was critiquing him.
How you doing? That made
They were having a private conversation while she was critiquing them, and while they were having their private conversation, they started to laugh loudly while Kiera was still talking to the young man. So the young man stopped Kiera from talking, critiquing him, and pointed to them and said, I think it's very rude that the two of y'all are over there having y'all side conversations and laughing while I'm standing here trying to get y'all attention and trying to get y'all critiques and y'all honest opinions about my performance. He got them together. So of course Donnie and Kim went into this defense mode, and Donnie, trying to calm him down, like, well, wait a minute, this, that, and the third. And he, went off on Donnie, but then he went off on Kim. Okay? Yeah. He got her together. Now, I was at my pastor's house when this was on, and we were watching it, and I mean, we were going off because we were all saying the same thing. He was absolutely right for getting them together. Yes. Because Donnie and Kim were 110% rude to this gentleman. If somebody comes to you and they are auditioning for something, it's 4 judges. If one of the judges are sitting there critiquing this young man and telling him what it is that he can do better, or telling him that he's amazing, that does not mean that the other two judges on the end start.
Yes, girl.
That does not mean that, because now you're being rude. While she is talking to him and he's trying to pay attention to you, these two are on the end laughing and talking and gossiping like 2 schoolgirls, Donnie and Kim.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's a new show, right?
Dondria and Kimberly. He had the nerve talking about he's saved from his beat.
Don't do that. Come on. For them church girls come get us. No, I'm not. I'm
just saying.
And see, listen, Kiera was so upset. She even told him.
But wait a minute.
Don't even pay
the mind. But wait a minute. While he was reading Kim and Donnie, Yolanda was sitting there like this.
Okay. Because she know. But see, she wasn't going to say nothing to Kim,
No, she wasn't going to say nothing. No. But Yolanda agreed with him. That's why she shook her head hard. Like
that camera angle made sure it caught Yolanda. But see, I spent my rent money. And see, I wouldn't spend my rent money, but I understand. It's the struggle.
It's the struggle.
Because some people move to different cities with like maybe $100, bitch, and make it work. They're like, look, I had to do what I had to do because I was out here to get my dream. So I understand why he did that. So I wouldn't have done it, not unless I was really, really serious about that damn job, bitch. But to disrespect him like that, they were wrong. They were very wrong for that. And then Kim, I heard that they apologized. Now, I didn't see the apology.
Yeah, they did, because he came back. He went to a different city. And he came back, and when he came back to the different city, he came in the room and he apologized to Kim first. He told her that he was sorry that he snapped on her like that, and she told him that she understood and that she apologized too, because what she did was unprofessional. But then Okay?
But did he get through?
I don't remember that part.
Oh, okay.
Fast forward to today. So somebody sends me a link of Kim Burrell somewhere performing. And she brings up this whole episode where the guy reads her. And apparently she's like going in, basically she's subliminally going in on him. Now mind you, this is after the fact, after he done apologized to her and she apologized to him. Now she's going in on him, and the only reason why she's going in on him is because she feels stupid. Why does she feel stupid? Because the country in America who saw this episode went in on her. So her only defense is to go in on him. But I don't understand because y'all already apologized to each other. He made peace with you and you made peace with him. So now why are you now dogging him out, talking about, oh, he had some issues with him that she's not going to discuss, but yet you bring it the hell up. That's nobody's business. Look, Kim Burrell, you're supposed to be a woman of God. Start acting like it, okay? What he said to you, first of all, if I was him, I wouldn't have went in there and apologized. That's just a Sagittarius in me. Because I was right and you were wrong. And there's no reason for me to apologize. I get why he apologized. He apologized because he said the way he did it, he went about doing it, was wrong. Okay, I get it. But I still wouldn't apologize.
I don't think it was wrong, but him saying I don't have to listen to y'all, maybe that part.
Yeah, maybe that part.
I meant everything I said.
Yeah, I did, right.
And then you want to say, you should be listening to the critique. No, bitch, you should have been listening to, I didn't mean to call you a bitch, Kim, but you should have been listening to the critique instead of having a conversation with him. It doesn't matter if you knew Donnie McClurkin for 20 years or not. If you knew him for 20 years,
I don't care if you knew him for 20 seconds.
Wait.
Yeah.
That conversation can wait. And he told you the same thing.
Right.
Y'all do that on your time. He said something in that.
When I step on this stage, it's my time.
Yes.
I have the floor. That's what I'm going to tell you what Miss Ivy, my old computer teacher at Finland Elementary School, used to tell me. Miss Ivy used to tell us in our computer lab, we'd be all in there talking, and she'd get up in the middle of the room and she'd say, I have the floor. And when I have the floor, all conversations cease.
I know that's right.
And she'd tell us that in a minute. And she was a black lady too. A black, strong woman. So we shut the fuck up when she got up there and said that. And that's the attitude he has. I'm standing on this stage, I auditioned for y'all, I have the floor. So now I'm allowing y'all to critique me. But while I'm still up here, respect me.
Yes.
And don't have side conversations about stupid things. You know? And then Donnie McClurkin go sit there and try to justify why it was they were talking. You don't have to justify that, just apologize. You were wrong.
Very wrong.
Very wrong.
That was so nasty and
so rude. You know what I mean? And they're going to try to justify it.
Oh, what your pastors and them was saying?
My pastor wasn't in there. He drove his son home, but I was in there with my first lady, my pastor's sister, and his niece, and we all was like, yes, get them together.
Yeah, but see, my thing is this: I don't like how they stop because they send a lot of people that can sing home.
Oh, but that one big girl who had the pink one or whatever. They let 3 big curvy women through, who all 3 of them sucked their ass off, and I was like, yes, thank you, Jesus. One of them, you couldn't even see her face or her eyes because her wig was so damn low and she had these thick black eyelashes on. They should have told her to take that shit off. But she was singing. She was singing. You know, those big girls can sing.
Yes. Tyler Perry hired them all the time because they can sing.
Because they can sing and they can blow.
Yes. And there ain't nobody else giving them a chance.
They can sing.
Amen. Let's sing. Kim Burrell's a big girl too. Now see, I was just watching an interview with her when she was talking about her losing weight and everything. But then when I seen that red dress, she must have regained her weight back or something.
Or she just didn't have her Spanx on, that's all.
Oh, baby. Ain't no Spanx versus that outfit.
She ain't have her Spanx on.
She ain't have her
but you know what also got me is that one contestant, no shade to the Kim Burrell fans out there because I like Kim Burrell too. She can sing.
She can sing.
She brought me to tears at Whitney Houston's funeral. She really did. But this is my thing. There was a contestant who came up there, and one of them was doing all these runs, and Kim Burrell had the nerve to mention their runs. And I said, well, damn, Kim Burrell, you're known for your runs, and sometimes you're doing all like, okay, I want to hear a gospel song or a gospel hymn. I don't want to hear all these damn runs, And it's not like Kim Burrell. It's not like you're no stranger to runs. So I was a little upset that she had the nerves to criticize somebody about their runs, but yet she's known for doing her damn runs.
That's like Christina Aguilera getting somebody together for running too much on The Voice.
Right. That's like Jennifer Hudson getting somebody together for being so damn loud. You're loud. You need to bring it down. No, you need to bring the fuck down.
And
have you seen those Weight Watchers commercials, Jennifer?
Stop it.
Have you seen those?
No. She got bigger than them. She bigger than the Weight Watchers commercials now.
She looks good.
I love that thick
She
body.
looks good. But I'm just saying her loudness. Just like there was 2 people on TV that I had to turn down whenever they came on. That was Jennifer Hudson and Monique. When Monique's show used to come on, you had to turn the volume down. And she screamed through the whole damn show.
Yes, baby, coming up right now. You know, I want y'all to take your arms and squeeze real tight. And you been hugged. That used to be my show.
She just screamed.
Tried. But that Jennifer Hudson commercial, when they first did the Weight Watch commercials, it did get loud.
It got
out
loud.
of nowhere.
Guys, you're like, whoa, turn that the fuck down. Where's the remote? Somebody hand me the remote real fast and now, in a hurry, before I throw this TV out the window.
You know why they probably made it loud? To get your attention.
Yeah,
the big people
well, it got it.
It
got it. It got it to the point that every time I saw that Weight Watch commercial, I turned the channel.
Now
And if
I barely see Weight Watchers
If the remote
commercials.
wasn't near me, I got up and left the room. I don't want to hear that. She's too loud. It's too loud for me.
I want them to shut up. You still talking about Aaliyah Brandon? It's over with. It's over with. Damn.
You know, you don't have the brightest friends.
Like, he's still talking about, don't talk about my friends like that, bitch. You tried. I'm proud of that bitch. She's about to get a degree next year.
I know that's right. Oh yeah, for his
He's bright.
veterinarian thing.
Yeah.
He's very bright. He's book smart, but God knows where his brain is in the streets.
Where that
Ooh,
head
I
at?
just farted.
Get out.
I couldn't.
Get out.
It's not gonna stink.
Yes, it is. You got them silent ones. Bitch. So, Rosie O'Join. Rosie
You spoke
O'Join.
into existence. Remember I told you no, it wasn't gonna happen, and you said it was.
Rosie O'Donnell rejoins the View. I don't see why not. See, now look, even though we had the unconfirmed reports, Whoopi Goldberg got on the View today and said, first thing first. Okay. She was like, I know y'all heard about all these unconfirmed reports and everything. Right. She's like, whoever joins me, okay? She let it be known that other girls don't want to be here.
But I'm going to still be here. Because ain't nobody hiring me in Hollywood.
Whoever joins me, I'm not in here to argue and fight with people. She was like, this is the View. And we all had spirited debates. But don't think I'm going to be, going off and like this. She went off for a good 2 minutes this morning. And then said, let's get into the show. She was just letting it be known.
Somebody should have yelled out, this was the show.
But yeah, but don't act like Whoopi and Rosie are not going to go at it this season.
Oh, we know
that is going to be one of my main reasons for watching. I will be watching on September, whatever.
Rosie going to sit here and somebody's going to
sit. Now who's going to moderate? Because Rosie was the original.
Was the moderator before.
Yeah. And then Whoopi took her spot.
No, Whoopi's going to continue to moderate.
Okay.
Rosie's going to be the barber. You know how Barbara was on the other end? That's how it's going to be.
That's how far.
Now they need to find 2 or 3 more other people.
Yes, and Sarah Palin is trying to throw her hat in the company.
No, she needs to not. Oh, if she went
did.
on that show, baby. Wait a minute.
She said she wants
now that you think about it, they should hire her.
Because her and
that would bring her, Rosie, her and Whoopi, baby. That would bring the views ratings would go sky high. If you thought Rosie and Elizabeth, Rosie and Sarah, you sat there and you said nothing.
She said,
and you're for that. You're a coward.
Rosie said, Sarah Palin said they need to shake it up. They need somebody that's gonna go out there and talk.
You know why she's talking that, right? Because she needs a job.
Yeah, and she's not gonna go for president. No. But I would. If she came on the.
They don't want her to be president. And then there was some. They did a poll where they polled some politicians. Half of the politicians out there, including many Republicans, just want her to go away because they said she's not helping the Republican Party at all.
No, she's hurting Tea Party.
Yeah.
But you know what? Did you see that movie on her on HBO
with Julianne Moore?
Yes.
I saw a little bit.
Oh, that movie was good.
I saw a little bit.
I enjoyed that, and I can see why she won her awards, and I knew she was going to get nominated. Like, she looked like her and looks absolutely nothing like her in real life.
No, Julianne Moore
designed her up, and she was just as stupid as the little Sarah Palin. Bless your heart. That was a bird. I know. He was just a dumb. Like,
I'm just gassy.
So
wait a minute. No, back to the View.
Okay.
I want them to hire Sarah Palin. Who do I have to talk to so they can hire her? Because we were trying to figure out who could we get to be that voice of opposition on the View. Because it was when Elizabeth left, they had Jenny McCarthy, Sherry Shepherd, and Whoopi, and who else was on there? And Barbara before Barbara left.
It was just them 3. 4.
Yeah. And then, it was like, come on. Then Barbara left and they was doing all these guest calls and nobody was really
Everybody on The View has been getting along too much.
Too much. And when I used to, remember a few years ago, I used to love The View because I used to love the back and forth and the opposition.
I used to come home from work and
opinions.
go to YouTube every day just to see what the hell they was talking about. Because I knew Rosie was always getting into an argument with somebody.
And I would go on ABC.com and they had the full length episodes every day and I would watch it on there. And to the point where I fell in love so much that I had ordered some tickets to go to The View, and then last winter I went to The View. So I love the show. It's just that when certain people left the show, I was like, well, damn, this show is going downhill. It ain't gonna be like it was. We need somebody like Sarah Palin on The View. As much as I don't like her, but I want to see that would be classic.
They need them good debates.
Yes,
but they're gonna hire
Whoopi or Rosie get her together about just saying something stupid.
See,
you dummy.
Oh no! I hope she don't call her no dummy.
I hope one of them do. That'd be good TV.
Oh my God! I'm so excited Rosie got a job again because everything after The View was just not working for her. She tried a show on Oprah. She had a show on the website. It just.
See, let me tell you something, but The View is a Rosie O'Donnell type of platform. Yeah. That's because Rosie O'Donnell is one of those liberal, left-wing people. And she just, on that show, gets to say whatever she wants to say. She has no filter on that show.
Let me tell you something. Guess who was all hot and bothered about this hire?
About who?
About this new hire with Rosie O'Donnell.
Who?
Elizabeth Hasselbeck. This bitch is on vacation somewhere.
Well, 'cause
she called into her show just to complain about Rosie O'Donnell getting hired. She's like, oh, I thought this been in the works. This been in the works for a long time. Blah, 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 blah. She goes against her army. She does this. She does that. She was just hot and bothered.
Well, we know why she was hot and bothered.
Because she got that read at the end of on Rosie's last day.
Yeah, and they never really made it.
And that was
they had
7 years ago.
Yeah, they had that whole, well, no, we still like each other. We talking now.
Yeah, bitch. Okay. The baby and Star came back.
Oh my God! Can you imagine? They need another African American.
Yes, they need to shake this fucking table up. Like, do the unexpected. They brought in Rosie O'Donnell. No, they got her already. So it's Rosie, Whoopi, Sarah, Star,
and one more person.
Yeah, and a Latina. And go ahead. That is The View right there. Because I don't know if everybody gonna get along, but it's gonna make some good debates, and it's gonna be good because we're gonna be glued to the motherfucking screen. You put bitches together that don't like each other, it's going to be on. That's what people want. It's not about just talking and, everybody agreeing. You got to go against each other. Like us, okay? If we agree with every goddamn thing, y'all be like, bitch, I ain't watching no more.
And we wouldn't have made it to 6 years. Yeah. And I'm getting kind of tired.
I'm just glad we don't yell and scream at each other like before.
Right.
Because it was a mess. You couldn't get a word and you didn't even know what the fuck was being said, and that was the end of the video.
Yeah, but you changed, so I'm glad.
We all changed.
I'm glad. You changed.
Right, dude. See, it's not about who yells loud wins. Right. No, it's getting your point across.
But yeah, you gotta be able to, go back and forth.
Yes.
Because do what August says. Oh, so you gonna go against the grain?
Yes. So,
how many more topics?
Oh, we got a good 5. Bitch, we ain't been recording 2 fucking weeks. This girl from Texas she's 16-year-old, goes to a party. Boy offers her a drink. She didn't know that the drink was laced with a date rape.
Stupid.
She blacks out, doesn't realize that she had been raped, and the pictures came out or whatever.
They raped her and took pictures.
Yeah, I think it was just one person, but somebody leaked the pictures or whatever, and she was on the news saying that she didn't know what had happened. She didn't know what happened to her because she was out after taking the drink.
Right.
And what I don't like is that people on Twitter, people on Vine, they made this hashtag called the Jada pose. That's her name. So they people all laid out on how she was knocked out in the picture. It's not right to do that to anybody.
No, it's not.
Because if that was your mother, your sister, your aunt, your grandmother, you would be going the fuck off. And what if she was so embarrassed by what happened, she kills herself?
Right.
How would you feel about that?
Right.
You don't shame anybody that has been raped. I just felt bad for her. But you know what? I'm glad that she stood up. She didn't hide behind no silhouette. She has her face out there saying, this happened to me. And how can y'all be so stupid to just go ahead and do something like that. That's not cool.
Well, I just want to say this: people have to still be a little bit more smarter
About where they drinking from and
who's giving it to them. Don't take no drink from somebody, especially if you don't know that person. No. What?
No,
My thing is, no, you take a sip. Go ahead. You take and tell me how you like it. Take a gulp of it.
Well,
you know?
I remember
just
the
don't
first time I
do that. Like,
out.
be smart about. Take no drink from somebody. That's not smart. That's not smart at all. It really isn't. And I feel bad that that happened to her. I really do. But people have to be a little bit smart about what they do. Like, you don't take a drink from somebody, especially an alcoholic drink. You didn't see him get it. You don't know where he picked it up from. He just gives it to you, and you take it and you start drinking it. Like,
here's a tidbit. Somebody offered me some of their drink before going to the Beyonce concert. I said no.
right.
Like, I don't know you.
Right.
And I told her that.
Right. I don't know you. No.
Like, no. And she...
No, I've had drinks off of people that I knew, like friends, that we sat there and we drank, and they said, "Here, taste this, Mikhail, it's good." And I tasted it. That. But somebody who walks up to me, "Oh, I love you" on the Scorpion show. "Here, take a drink because I know you don't drink."
No.
Fuck no. First of all, if you know I don't drink, why would you think I'm going to drink from you? And I don't even know you.
No. Well, you can buy me a drink, but don't just give me
No, you're not. Yeah, you can buy me a drink, but you're not going to buy it from all the way across the room, and I'm sitting all the way over yonder, and you bring it over to me. No.
And shout out, I think it was some viewers from Detroit. Did you meet them, Mikhail, on Friday at the club?
What club?
At Voyeur.
I did meet a few people. But
Yeah, because he got me he got me a shot. I was just like, my head was already hurting. I just give me a shot of Ciroc. I ain't got time for everything else. Yeah, let me see what city they. I said they was from DC, and they said they was from Detroit. So shout out to them, Deacon the Geek. Deek the Geek.
Which one is he? Oh no. Oh, maybe yeah, he does look familiar. He was with the other guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw him. Oh yeah, his friend did offer me a drink, and I told him, I don't drink.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell somebody in a minute I don't drink.
Oh, but I drink. You can get me a drink.
Yeah, you can't give me nothing.
Man, they came for the
You
concert.
can give me the money to buy the drink.
Because you ain't going to spend it on the drink.
Okay.
But y'all got to be careful, and I feel bad for that girl. And you don't go around shaming anybody that's been raped. That's not cool.
No, that's not cool.
And y'all fucking know better. I hope none of our viewers didn't do that. Y'all know better. You done made me forget where I was at.
I'm just thinking about something.
The baby killers. Okay.
Oh,
My
God.
stomach hurts. See, my stomach is hurting. I gotta go to bed. But
What did you eat?
let's not even talk about it. Today I had a sandwich, and that was all I had. I didn't eat anything. Like, anyway.
When I go home, I'm gonna have to.
And these chips. Oh, I know I'm going to the bathroom. That's what I had last night. I had a cheesesteak from down the street. Oh my God. So,
from down the street.
from down the street. Let me tell you, they now sell barbecue wings.
You told me, and
They are the fucking, like, they know how to cook in that fucking kitchen down the street. But y'all better not try to go there at our barbecue, because our food's gonna be popping. Okay? What was the note? Cause come on, so we can get out of here enjoying our weekend. The baby killers. Okay, there was this girl who gave birth about a year ago, and she was posting these pictures online over the weekend. Come to find out, she was posting the dead pictures of the baby
What?
on her fucking Facebook. And she had the baby all dressed up in white like he was at a damn funeral.
But the baby was dead.
The baby was dead. After she killed him, talking about, oh, she's gonna miss him so much. And
She killed him and then dressed him up.
smothered him. Yeah. Then gonna tell the prosecutors, the police, later on that she was just tired of being a mother. She was just tired of it. It's sick. It's sick to do. First of all, I think she's sick in the head. You're still posting on Facebook, and you took the two pictures of him. You took the picture of him dead, and then I guess you took the last picture of him dead at the hospital, and then posted it talking about, "I'm gonna miss you," and then the next day, "Happy birthday to me," all of this stuff. She's not right.
She's psychotic.
And where was her family members at to let her be with this child by herself like that? You know, it's just, them stories just make me mad when people just killing kids and people still keep locking their kids in cars.
This guy was arrested because he shook his baby.
Yeah.
Well, his girlfriend's baby, and now the baby's in a coma.
Yes.
These girls got to stop leaving these babies with these guys. They have to stop doing it, especially if it's not their kids. I don't care what nobody say. I ain't gonna tell this girl's business, but I don't care what nobody say. I told my cousin too. My cousin was afraid. I told my cousin, he broke that child's arm. He did that. And I said, she's stupid.
Yeah.
If she didn't think that he did that.
And then there's this couple in Texas. He's 19, she's 17. Kills the girl, and then I believe they buried her. Like, these stories and these people with the children. The lady leaving the baby at the fucking train station in New York.
Right.
If you don't want your children, adoption is an option. You could have the baby adopted, give it to a family member that wouldn't mind raising the child.
She just pushed the stroller off the train,
yes,
and then backed up and got back on the train.
But I'm glad she didn't push the baby onto the track.
Yeah, I'm glad she didn't do that, and I'm glad that the person who saw this stayed with the baby.
Yeah,
until the police came. Like, who does stuff like that? Like,
everybody's tired of being the mother. Well, you know what?
I'd be like, Miss, what are you doing? You forgot your baby. Like, where are you going? Hello.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? How are you going to do that in front of me? If she did that in front of a bunch of people, then she's not all right in the head.
No. None of these people, like...
These people are getting pregnant, and they're getting pregnant by the wrong people, or the wrong people.
And then meeting the wrong men.
And
then letting them do this to your children.
Right.
How you going to say you're going to have a better life by, killing off your child for somebody else? Or letting a man shake your baby up like that? And where is these fathers at? Come on. But then again, who are we to talk about baby fathers and who they pick?
Right. I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
Yes.
The last time I said something about it, they told me, how dare you?
Yeah, a lot of them had something to say about it. Oh, you want to be a bad boy.
Oh, yeah.
And said something about it.
You want to say something about it, do you? Or you want to call Child Protective Services?
You want to get 20 more dislikes. I know that's right.
You get 10 more damn days. The fuck you think you is? You want to report somebody.
Excuse me.
Your mom's thrown off.
Whose mom?
Yours. For saying that.
That's how she felt.
You want to be a bad girl.
But it did feel like every time it's another
Your
10
mom
days.
had a whole conversation with herself because she thought she was talking to somebody in that camera. That's what she's doing. She really talking to herself. She said, you want to report somebody, do you? Well, you get 10 more damn days, huh? The fuck you think you is? I don't want the guy's job. Jobs is hard to come by. Shit, I'm having a hard time with mine. You know what I mean? But when I pay you my money,
shut up.
You deliver what you're supposed to deliver. You're supposed to be a big ass company, and you got to send away for your parts. You ain't got no place for your supplies and things. You got to make one appointment, then you got to call and make another appointment, and then that takes even longer. I could have did better by going the hell out there and getting some reap from out of the damn street to fix the damn bitch better than them, and wouldn't have to pay as much. But I tell you one damn thing, you better show up tomorrow. I don't want to hear no hoop-de-hoo, oh, I couldn't fix it. Because if that's the case, I'm go out there and get me a new one. And Sears is going to be charged for it. You couldn't fix this one? Can you pay for the one that did? Your mom went off. Like, off. She had a whole conversation about how they didn't fix her washing machine. What? Every chance I got, I showed everybody that fucking video. And told them, no, you gotta be quiet and listen to what she's saying. This lady's crazy. And they said, is this really hard? Yeah, that's really hard.
That's my mom.
That's her.
Y'all want to be in public with her.
What? I memorized that. When I go to an audition, they say bring your own monologue. That's gonna be my monologue. Because I know that thing down pat. What? I can say that in my sleep.
So, so over the weekend here in Philly, I got to be on my serious thing. Over the weekend here in Philly, 4 kids passed away in a fire that took out 9 other houses on that block in Southwest Philadelphia. You know, I happened to be up early because, you know, I went out Friday night, but you know, the reporter, you could tell when the reporter wants to cry, but they can't because they on TV. But he was just so sad about what happened while he was reporting and everything. And then we found out that the mother had got out and like 2 other kids got out, but the other 4 kids couldn't get out. Now, I was just sad to hear it, and I didn't know what happened. There were rumors, and there still are rumors that, you know, at 3 o'clock in the morning, the kids was playing with fireworks, or somebody was throwing.
But not the kids who were killed.
Yeah,
kids outside, and they happened to throw, or they were playing with. This is what they are reporting, that there were fireworks going off on the block. There were some young people who were playing with fireworks, and one of the fireworks happened to go on a porch of one of the homes where there was like a sofa on the porch, and the sofa caught fire. And that's what ignited this whole 9-home fire. The gentleman whose house it was, who originally caught fire, he was the one who was able to get out, and he was the one who called 911 first.
Okay.
Now, there was this big protest because a few days ago, people throughout the neighborhood where this all took place at was upset, and they were protesting because they said that it took the fire department a really long time to get
30
there.
minutes.
30 minutes. Now, when I heard the 30 minutes part, I didn't believe that, because ain't no fire department taking 30 minutes to get there.
And they around the corner.
And they're around the corner. So I didn't believe that at all. Now, the police may take 30 minutes to get to you when it's a car accident. If there's nobody hurt, yeah, they'll take 30 minutes. They may even take longer. And now they don't even come. They say, don't call the police. You just get each other's information, because they're not going to come if nobody's hurt. Now, if somebody's hurt, they'll come. But if you get into a car accident and nobody's hurt, don't call us, because we're not coming. They claimed that this fire department took 30 minutes to come. And so the fire chief...
Oh, yeah, he was over it.
Oh, yeah, he was over
it.
Because now I would have been over it, too, because y'all are accusing us basically for these kids' death. Yeah. And that's not the case. So you know, they had a timeline. They said at 2:44 in the morning, the first call came in about a fire. At 2:49... I
thought it was 2:47.
What I saw was 2:49. Which kind of makes...
It was 2 times. One was like 2:47, I think, that they had sent something, like an engine out, and then they sent...
Yeah, but I think at 2:49 is when the first one got there.
Oh, okay.
And then which was 5 minutes later, and then the second one got there like at 2:50 something, because there were 2 other trucks that were out putting out a car fire or something like that. So then they left the car fire and responded to the houses. 5 minutes is roughly about the amount of time that it takes for them to get to you if you call them. So the neighborhood people are claiming that it took them 30 minutes, which makes no sense if the firehouse is right around the corner. Why would it ever take 30 minutes?
It took them 10 minutes to set up. It took them 20 minutes to do this. I'm like, that doesn't sound right. Like, this would have been the first thing that they would report on the news. Right. We didn't find out about all that until Monday, when they started talking like it took them a long time.
But you know what this is? This is a bunch of people that are angry and upset.
Yes, but
they have every right to be angry and upset. But you are angry and upset at the wrong people. You cannot get angry and upset at the fire department, because they did everything that they most possibly could. This is my thing. Once the fire department got there, those kids probably were already dead from smoke inhalation, especially the 1-month-old, because it was 3 4-year-olds and a 1-month-old. Those kids don't know how to defend themselves against fire. They don't know nothing about getting down on the floor and staying low. They don't know anything about that. So by the time the fire department got there, they probably were already dead. Now, this is my thing. I don't want to point fingers at nobody. I really don't, because that's not why I'm here. I'm here to try to find out what's going on. But I had a conversation with 2 people the other day, and all 3 of us were trying to figure out, where were the adults in this house that these 4 kids, especially the 1-month-old, were killed? Because you would think that if something like this happens, you would think the first thing you're going to do is grab the baby, because the baby can't defend themselves. Then you're going to tell the 3 other kids who are old enough to run and come with me. How do you leave a house with 4 babies still in the house when you got a 1-month-old baby who can't even defend themselves from a damn fly? It's weird to me. Because just last week or 2 weeks ago, there was a fire around here where a grandmother and her grandson were killed in a fire, and when they found the bodies, the grandmother was over top of her grandson. She had got to him and was able to get him down the steps, but they were overcome by the smoke. So she made sure she got to her grandson. I don't understand how these people were able to leave 4 small children in the house, including a 1-month-old baby. My first reaction, if something like that happens, is to go for the baby because the baby can't defend himself. Then the ones who can, you tell them, stay next to me and don't move. You make sure you hold on to me. I don't understand how they were able to get out their house and all 4 of these babies are dead. That's the person that these people need to be upset about. How did you leave these babies in the damn house?
See, I was told I shouldn't have said that on Facebook because now I'm the one making the mother look bad.
No, it's not making the mother look bad. It's a legitimate question because how you gonna point the fingers at the fire department and then lie and say that it took them 30 minutes when we know that's just not true?
Mind you, while all of these people are out there protesting and trying to fight the police department,
mind you, they were regular.
And they had to go out there for another car, and y'all blocking them from going to the next car. Now let's say that was a big fire and something happened.
Right.
Now who you want to blame? People do not think, and especially our people, they never think. They just follow and do what everybody else
because
does.
they see everybody else protesting.
Let me tell you something. When no white people in like Montgomery and all of them other counties, when they have a problem with something, they all meet up and they sit down and then they go to fuck off. We can't do that.
No, we can't.
Oh, we got to bring a bat, we got to bring a gun, we got to fight and yell and get locked up. No.
We can't do that.
Why can't we do that?
Right.
They do it the civilized way. We always want to fight. You cannot blame the police department. You cannot blame the fire department. That's the firefighter's job. They risk their lives.
Right.
Both of them, police and fire. They risk their lives, and you want to go over to the department and show your ass. That make a lot of people not even want to donate because all the people lost their homes. You know, they had set up for food, clothes. Only thing they say is don't bring money. The church said do not give us money.
Right.
We want food and clothes to help these people. You make people not want to help you when you get out there and start acting like that. Come on now, we are better than that. Mm-hmm. There are a lot of ways to show to protest. If you're going to protest, at least be peaceful with it. When you hear about the school district, they might protest, but they don't start no violence, nobody get locked up, and they say what the hell is on their mind. If anything, y'all could have did a town hall meeting with them and met up with them and spoke your mind. But when you start acting like that, who's going to respect you? You treat me with respect.
I put my life on the line. Yelling and cussing out the fire department and the police department. I just didn't understand that, and I just was not in agreement with that because I said my whole thing is where were the adults in this house when these 4 babies were left in there? I can't leave a baby in the house when there's harm. Hell, I couldn't even leave my damn dog when a pit bull was trying to attack my dog. So you know damn well I ain't gonna leave no damn baby. Like that's not in my mind. So when I heard that the baby was 1 month old, I said, where were the adults? And why were the adults able to get out of the house, but yet the 4 little babies were left in there?
Yeah,
and now everybody's upset with the fire department.
It's just saying you can't blame the police department for that.
Right.
So what if everybody got out? Who are you going to blame?
And so I guess they don't think that they keep records. 30 minutes, Kevin.
That don't 30 even minutes.
That don't even sound right for the fire department to take 30 minutes to get to y'all when the fire department is around the damn corner.
How long does it take for them to pull the
And the guy, and how about this? This is what really fucked them up. One of the guys on the block ran around the corner to the fire department, and he said that when he got to the fire department, they were already in there putting on their gear to respond to the thing. So how on earth did it take them 30 minutes when they were already getting ready to respond to it? It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. And it's follow the leader down there. Where is this at Cobb's Creek or something like that? Southwest. It's all these people protesting. It's follow the leader. Oh, we see them protesting, so we're going to protest too.
I want y'all to watch the video.
You protesting about. Like, you just look like stupid. I don't want to say the word. Please don't say the word. Yeah. But you just look like stupid. Okay? That's what you look like. Stupid.
Talking about they had something against the African people that lived in the... For what?
For what? They don't have nothing. These people don't know who's in that house burning up. They don't know if they black, white, Asian, Hispanic. They don't know nothing about that. So why would they have something against y'all? That doesn't make sense.
My people, we just have to do better.
What?
We have to.
And these people on the news told me something, yeah, they had something against them. But half these people probably didn't even speak to those damn people in that house when the house was up. But now all of a sudden you want to protest.
That lady was on the news, that same lady that on the news talking about it took them 30 minutes.
And she's lying. She's lying. I want her to come on the show and I'll tell her to her face, Miss, you are lying. Because they ain't never take nobody no damn 30 minutes to get to no damn fire. And as big as a fire truck is, they move pretty damn fast.
And why would it take 10 minutes for them to set up? Y'all got to look at the news. If y'all Come look at some of the news sites and just see what these people were saying, and then look at the violence.
So basically,
three people got arrested.
Basically, what they're saying is, when they called the fire department, the people in the firehouse that were still in there just sat and watched the fire before they decided to respond.
Yeah, and we talk about 9 houses.
Right.
So they're gonna take 30 minutes to put out a fire for 9 houses. Come on.
Kevin, who does the thinking down there?
I don't know. That's why I don't go to Southwest anyway. Not saying Southwest is a bad place. Well, every time I see it, but I have no reason to be in Southwest. You hear about me being in Southwest?
It's
for
a problem.
what?
Right.
Yes.
It's a problem.
Okay. Child, I don't even care about Apollo in the 8 year sentence. I mean,
we knew he was going to jail.
yes, and Phaedra, I don't know if Phaedra's going to stay with him.
Yes, she is.
But that woman leaving her kids for the prisoner, I'll save that for next week. Because this story ain't going nowhere. Because he don't get out until September. Gonna leave your kids in London to come to America because you met him on a prisoner website.
Why would you
now
go
you
on
in
that?
love with him.
Why would you go on that?
Lonely people do lonely things.
I don't even want to know what the website is to that. Why would you go on there looking for a man?
I don't know, but she's in love with him. And then guess how he proposed when she finally met him? With a piece of string and tied it around her finger.
But that's how most people do it when they don't have a ring.
Listen,
I've seen that
I'd
before.
rather see a ring or nothing.
But then what do you expect? He's in jail.
Don't know. Just you can propose, but don't give me no.
Don't propose at all because I don't know you.
I mean, you gotta give me a ring.
Don't.
Oh no, but they wrote each other. I think they talked.
You don't know me. You don't know me. Writing me
Too
and talking to me on
much.
the phone. You don't know me.
This
We ain't
is
even go
saying-
out on a date.
He had to do a 15-year sentence for all these drug convictions.
And she's marrying him.
She wants to marry him. She's gonna come back when he get out. She's gonna move, and then after she gets settled for about like a year, but she's black. But she got mixed children. You can tell the fathers. The father.
My kids don't
are-
need to be with her.
No,
Because if she
But
do
then
something
the
stupid
father-
like that, then she'll do something stupid with
So
them.
if the kid's gonna stay with the father,
Yeah,
then
he
he should have
should.
sent them a year later.
No, he don't need to send them at all.
I wouldn't.
No, he don't. He's keep them with him.
Like, ain't nothing fascinating about their drug life, and you act like he's gonna get a job or something. You gonna be taking care of him for a long time.
Why would you want to marry somebody in jail and you don't even know them? You
Somebody
met them
who-
off of And wait a minute, why are prisoners able to put up profiles on a prisoner site like that?
Because they need pen pals. Sometimes people don't write them, or
Do you have a prisoner pen
for
pal?
what? You ain't getting up in this, bitch. You get home and don't know how to act. No, put out your damn mind.
Whoa! Ah! Oh!
Would you date a person?
Ow! No!
Right. Like, come on now. If you were sneaky, and you know what? Some of them get so comfortable being in jail when they get out, they do something to go right
Back
back
in there because they don't know how to act outside.
Yeah, my sister was just talking about how people, like they do it to be locked up for the winter, so they have somewhere to go. Then they out in the summer, and then go right back at the end of the summer because they did something stupid. Because you getting somewhere to lay your head, you getting the meal 3 times a day. I'm just like, Nina, how do you know all of this stuff? But hey, people do it.
I don't want to do that.
Me neither.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to go to bed when you tell me to go to bed because I may not be sleeping.
Boy, I can't take a shower.
And I can't take a shower, yeah.
And I got to work for like 20 cents. Like,
Right.
girl, I was just seeing enough on Orange is the New Black.
Because as clumsy as I am, I drop the soap a lot in my own shower. I do, because I'm very clumsy. So I don't want to drop the soap there.
I just put the gel on and then wash myself.
I don't want to hear that nasty shit.
You don't wear body gel?
I do, but I don't want to hear that body gel running down your body.
I don't want to hear about how you clean your body, shit. But if somebody got to talk about getting washed up, shout out to those that do. And did you see the ESPN body issue cover?
But
The
the thick
baseball
guy,
player?
that's your type too. His gut and everything. I know his thing is little.
That is not always true.
But it just looked like he got a little thing.
I don't know.
That stomach was just overlapping and...
I
But
think
he was
look
not a
fine.
bad looking guy.
Yeah.
No, he's not a bad looking guy.
But some people like, ooh, that's nasty. See, this is the
No, it's not
problem.
nasty.
How you
Why
gonna
is it
come up
nasty with
being
him?
like-
Why is it nasty with him? But everybody thought it was beautiful when Erykah Badu stripped down naked.
Yeah, she did look nice. And
She
Venus-
did, but then why is it nasty with him, but it ain't nasty with her?
because he doesn't fit the mold of having a 6-pack and all these
He ain't got.
muscles.
I don't fit the mold of having a 6-pack either. But I don't have a problem with taking my clothes off. And somebody likes it. Best
Yeah.
believe. Somebody had
It's
noticed
something-
me the
it's
other
something for
day.
everybody.
I'm not gonna tell you what they told me, but they told me. And there's somebody out there for everybody.
It is.
It definitely is. Especially when I first found out how many people you were laying down with. I said,
Oh.
oh my goodness. When I first met
Oh,
you.
you tried me, bitch. You tried. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's somebody out there for everybody.
It's somebody out there for everybody, and some people love thick bodies,
And some people don't.
And I'm with that.
Fat
If you
over
skin
here.
and bones, no.
Right, 'cause I like meat
but
on the
I
body.
don't. But I don't like.
Put your arm down.
I don't. But it's people that do. Shit.
Yes.
There's people out there getting paid to be big just to sit on top of people.
You won't sit on top of me.
Or you won't sit
you
on
won't
me.
never sit on top of me
no,
big like that.
His men there like
No,
that.
you won't never sit
They
on
like,
top
I
of
just
me.
want you to put all your
won't.
pressure
First of all,
on
you
me.
put pressure where? The only pressure you better be putting on me is if I'm out of breath. You better be putting all that pressure on my chest to bring me back to life. Cause what?
But yeah, I like the fact that this time they didn't use the normal guy with
Right.
the nice muscled up body.
He's not
They-
a bad looking guy,
No, he's
and
not.
I like the picture. The picture looks nice, and he's not a bad looking guy.
But
He's
then
not
like
bad.
they showed the video shoot, like I seen the video from the video shoot.
And you got turned on, didn't you?
No, I didn't, but I just like, okay, he got his whole body out like that, just swinging his back and stuff.
That's what they do, Kevin.
But I didn't know that they go behind the scenes like that. Let me run this.
But you didn't see nothing, did you?
Wait,
No, bitch, go back there. Who was that?
Wait.
No, go back to that picture. Was that him or no?
I don't know.
Bitch, you don't know because you didn't see what I was just looking at.
I seen what you was looking at.
Well, I want to see who that was. Make a long way.
Stage where, I'm still in my prime, but I gotta be a
Yeah, he's
little
not there anymore.
smarter about my fitness as well as my nutrition.
See, he got a nice face too, and he's
I don't
comfortable.
like to eat too bad, but I just like to eat good food.
You go teddy bear.
Yeah, he is.
I don't necessarily like sweets, I just like good food.
He looks like a football player. Oh, he don't have no problem.
I guess I like to have a 12-pack. That'd be cool. My son, he drew a sketch of himself. Like a stick figure with big hair. He has big curly hair. Get that tattooed on him. He's like, yeah, cool. I'm like, oh, perfect.
That's cute.
Go back. Let me go back to that picture. You know, hot ass. Hold up.
What Tumblr was that?
I'll
say it
tell
out
you.
loud.
I'll tell you afterwards.
No, when you go to it, I can see the name of it.
Oh, if it's on the top.
The name's not on the top. You know who he looks like a little bit? Nico.
From where?
From Love and Hip Hop. Like he's like a thick version of, and like that dumb, stupid look that Nico be having. Go down. Who's? Oh. I can't see his face. Go, keep going. This picture's turned out nice.
Yeah.
But it just it probably is though. Keep scrolling.
We about to go. You
What
are
is that? No, right here. He's a thot.
So, if you have not donated to the Scorpion Show Barbecue, please make sure, if you can, you donate whatever you can. We are at 77%, no, 79, okay? So shout out to y'all. The barbecue is on August 16th. We hope that you are able to make it and bring school supplies and bring drinks and bring a good attitude.
Bring friends,
Yes.
bring family, have fun.
No children.
No children.
But bring, somebody that you're going to have fun with. Even if you come alone, you're still going to have a good time. So, we're going to go. We want you guys to have a good weekend. And thank you for riding with us for
Adios,
almost 2
amigos.
hours.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Because I'm tired.
Peace. That was like a 2-hour fucking video.
You're